Well, hello there, and welcome into day 4 of the Signature System Blueprint. I'm so excited to have you back. How are you guys doing in the course this week? How are you feeling about everything? We have covered a lot of ground over the last few days, and it's just been really exciting to be able to work with each and every one of you and just see all of the incredible action that you've been taking and engagement that you've been doing so far. I've received several messages from you all in the DMs as well, which is totally fine. But it has just been great to see you guys like really rolling up your sleeves and getting started and building out your signature system. So let's go ahead and go over a couple of housekeeping things before we jump into today's lesson. So here, first, I want to remind you to go ahead and grab your action guide. So that is pinned in the online course portal for you. So you can, open it up, grab a pen, grab some paper, and then grab your action guide and be able to follow along as there are worksheets in the action guide for you to complete each day as we move through each of the modules. So I give you those homework assignments at the end of each of the lessons. So you will have them right there for you. But, go ahead and open it up. Open it up to the particular section that is on crafting an enticing title for your magnetic messaging. So that's what we're going to be working on in module 4. So go ahead and open that up so you can just kind of follow along and complete it. If you have any ideas or hear anything through today's training or see anything that we're talking about that really sparks an idea or an intuitive hit for you, and you're like, "Ooh, I really like that idea. That's a really great one." That way you have it already there for you to go ahead and fill out. So go ahead and grab that action guide and make sure that as well that each day you're completing those action steps in there, and then you can submit your homework into the Facebook group for feedback and guidance from me and feedback from your peers as well. So I'd love to know, go ahead and drop it and give me some love around this live, wherever you're watching it from. But I would love to know what your biggest takeaway from yesterday's training was. So you can go ahead, whether you're, watching it live or you're watching it on the replay, either one is fine. I would just love to know what your big takeaway was from yesterday's training, any aha moments that you had, or, something that you learned that you really didn't know or didn't understand. Or, if there's questions on something that we covered yesterday as we were going through market mastery. Yes, that was yesterday's topic. If there was any questions or any further clarification you need about your particular market and really understanding your niche and who your target audience or your target ideal client is from that, go ahead and just bring those questions to the Facebook group or to our next live training, and we will go through that for you. So let's go ahead and recap what we covered in yesterday's training. In yesterday's training, we dove into mastering your market. So really understanding who that perfect soulmate client is for your product and services. Or for your signature system. So we dove into really evaluating that market. So you explored, whether or not your signature system benefits your current market, those people that are in your audience, maybe that are following you on social media, or, maybe you have an email list, or maybe you have a clientele that you serve, either whether you are a brick and mortar business and you're serving people in a brick and mortar business and you're looking to package up your signature system and build an online course or something of that nature. So thinking about who that current market, that current audience is that you're serving, or, if you have a specific subset, and we kind of talked about the example of if you were kind of in the health niche and specifically a weight loss coach, maybe your subset of that particular market was helping moms that want to lose, that first 20, 30 pounds of baby weight, perhaps that they gained from, pregnancy. So that would be a subset of the overall weight loss niche, that folds up or ladders up rather to the health niche. So looking at that for you, who's your current market, or do you have a subset of that niche? And then this will allow you to better align your offering to meet the needs of your audience. And then we you learned how to pinpoint who is facing the problem that your system solves. So this really enables you to tailor your messaging and your marketing efforts to be able to attract the right clients. So identifying who that audience is, really understanding who that person is for your particular solution that you've created, understanding their pain points, their problems, their goals, their desires. And we also talked about the customer journey and how they navigated to you to begin with and how they kind of went through that customer journey. And then we went into identifying the target market for your signature system. So really using demographic and psychographic characteristics to create a clear profile. So we didn't dig into this part too much in depth. What I had recommended is that, you kind of look at the profile of your ideal clients, those people that are in your audience that you think perhaps are your particular market. Where are they on social media? Where are they following you? Or also looking at your competitors that are offering similar products. We talked about going into their audience and looking to see who's following them and kind of getting a feel for who they are, what age group bracket they are, are they moms? Are they dads? Are they business owners? Can you, kind of identify who that particular person is for your market, kind of understanding the demographics of, maybe where they live, what their employment is, or how they make money. Do they have children? Are they married? Are they not married? Those are kind of what we mean by the demographics. Again, where they live, what their marital status is. Are they a parent? Do they have children? How many children? Are they a homeowner? Those are what we talk about demographics. But we did talk about further researching this and utilizing, once you kind of have an idea of who your ideal client is, we could utilize ChatGPT to help us really refine that and create an ideal customer profile for your niche. And if you do look inside the portal, if you noticed, I added a few bonus resources to the portal for you. So if you look in each of the modules, I've given you another resource for each of the particular modules. So if you kind of look at those, you'll see that I've added some other things too. There are some course templates, like course outline templates that I gave you for mapping out your course, and that's in module 1 and module 2, where you were I guess that was in module 2. Sorry, in module 2. Let me just flip over there and take a look at that real quick for you. Here we go. So in module 1, where we went through your expertise extraction, I went ahead and added a course topic guide here for you. So this will help you, as you're kind of looking at your signature system, to really kind of help you get clear on that. If you're kind of still, depending on when you're coming in through this course, you may have just gotten to this particular module. So you may be seeing this after the fact, but if you're still kind of looking, it's really a really great guide for you to be able to go through to kind of give you some more examples of particular online course topics, signature methodologies that you could create. And then when we get to signature methodology, when we were really breaking down those stepping stones that your ideal client is going to take with you through that system, and we kind of talked about you reverse engineering, your steps, from, the success that you have now with your signature system to where you were when you first began, and understanding what those stepping stones were in between. And those stepping stones become your modules. So I gave you some course plan template worksheets here for you that you can be able to utilize over and over again for every course or signature system that you make. So those stepping stones become your modules. And once you understand what those stepping stones are, then you're going to break down further what you're going to cover and what the ultimate transformation is inside that particular module that your students, what's the little mini A to B is, like what I like to call it, where they're at before taking that module and that lesson with you. And then the little mini B is where they are at after completing that particular module. So that becomes your learning objective and your transformation for the particular course. So I gave you that to help you to be able to map it out. And then you further drill down to, once you have that mapped out, those stepping stones, for instance, the stepping stones in signature system blueprint are starting with the expertise extraction. So you have your introduction, you have your lesson, and depending on how long the course is, you may only have like 1 or 2 lessons. But if it's a full intensive course, you may have several. So like in the signature launch system, that is a 12-month program that you go through with me. So there's a lot more content to cover and a lot more depth in each of the modules. So I always start it with an intro and then with an outro, which kind of recaps what you've talked about, as well as if there's any action steps for them to take action, you would have that included in the outro. So go ahead and work on that. And then again, if you have any questions as you're going through that, then you can post those over in the group and we'll take a look at it and just make sure that you're on track with that. And in addition, under market mastery, I included another resource here for you to really help you understand the ideal client. So this is an ideal client or perfect customers guide that I added in for you to help you really drill down and help you to get clear on really understanding the demographics and the psychographics of your perfect ideal client. So kind of goes through, like more in depth, definition of what an ideal client is, as well as how to go through the research process of really understanding the demographics, the psychographics, and so forth. So that will help you more with that. And again, any questions that you have as you go through that particular guide and you go through that particular exercise to complete those steps, you can go ahead and post them over in the group and just make sure that you're on track with that. So this moves us up to where we're at now with this module 4, and I'll be adding in a couple of more resources here for you, as well as once everything is in the particular modules, I will add everything over into the resource vault for you as well. So more to come on that. So let me go back over to the slides. If you have any questions on any of that, just let me know. And then after we worked on talking about defining our target market, then you analyzed how you could modify your signature system then to better serve your market, ensuring that your signature system meets their needs and maximizes its effectiveness. And just know, you guys, that you're going to continue to tweak this and you're going to continue to enhance your systems as you start working with clients, and going through your signature methodology. It's going to continue to change and evolve, as do your ideal clients for your particular signature solution, or signature system. So don't worry about having to have this perfect yet. You're basically just forming a hypothesis and a best guesstimate, of what it is and what that system needs to look like based on your own experience and the ways that you came about, discovering and crafting and expanding on your solution. But again, as you start working with students, you will modify this over time based on, who they are, what their experience is, what their level of experience is, within that as well. And then you will continue to modify it over time. But anything, in regards to that you have questions on, go ahead and post that in the group and we'll take a look at it and give you some feedback. So I wanted to share with you some more of my incredible clients that I have been working with that are all at different stages of building out their business. So, know that, this hasn't just only been my success. It has been my student successes. I've been working with students now in my online coaching and course businesses since 2019 when I brought my business online. So, I know, in speaking with some of you that are going through the signature system blueprint, it can feel very overwhelming. It can feel like, very confusing on where do I start? And, do I even have any signature system or expertise, that somebody will want to invest in? And, so we're all at different stages. And I want you to recognize that we all start in the same place. We all feel that way. It's all completely normal and completely natural. And, it's a journey, right? It's like a marathon. It's not a race, right? So, every step that you take is, one step closer to the destination of your dreams. And it's saying yes to your vision and yes, that you want to do this. So celebrate. And this is what I'm so proud of each and every one of my clients, and celebrating all of the wins, every step they take. Every step you take is one step closer to the direction of realizing your dream. So keep going. If I can do it, if they can do it, I know you can do it. I believe in you. And, the more you keep doing this, the better you're going to get at it, the stronger your craft is going to be. And then the more you're going to be able to help make that impact in the world. Your people, your perfect soulmate clients, they need your support. They need you to get your gifts out in the world and help them make the incredible transformations. They're looking for you, right? So just know that this is for you, and don't be, afraid that you can't do it. You can, I promise. And I'm here to help support you every step of the way. So kind of going over recapping again, what we've been through over the past week together. In module 1, we went through your expertise extraction. So again, this is where we really got clear on that signature system, that signature methodology that you have inside of you, and really identifying, those particular things, and what your secret sauce is and what you were excited to be able to teach. And then once you kind of picked up and chose an idea of what you wanted to expand on, that's when we went into module 2 and really mapped out that signature methodology. So that's kind of mapping that over to the course outline templates that I was just, showing you, that I provided in module 2 for you, is really mapping out that signature methodology and understanding what those stepping stones are, reverse engineering your success from, your success, the finish line, all the way back to the starting line. Where were you and what steps did you take to be able to make, and succeed in your particular signature system, and mapping that out to be able to create your signature methodology of the journey that you're going to take your students through, and with your online courses and coaching programs. And then in step 3 and module 3 is when we talked about the market mastery. And this is where we got clear on your niche and who your ideal client is, that is the perfect person for the signature system that you are creating here. And then step 4 is where we're here now in module 4. And this is where we're going into magnetic messaging, and really talking about like how to really package your system, your unique system, and, creating a magnetic title for your system to help really explain through your messaging and through your titling what this course is. And then when we move into step 5 or module 5, this is profit maximizer. So this is how to be able to package up your signature system and how to be able to sell it, right? So package it and sell it. So it's, you're building it here, you're going to launch it, and then you're going to sell it. And then in step 6, in module 6, we're going through implementation and next steps. And then we're going to be diving into an implementation maximizer. And this is where we're going to workshop together, and where, we're going to bring all of this together, everything from, where you extracted your expertise, you created your signature methodology, you got clear on who your ideal client is for this, you've created and crafted a magnetic name for your signature system, and then we've been able to package it, getting it ready for selling. So we're going to pull this all together so you are ready to go and be able to launch your signature system out into the world and build a profitable business. What that is. Okay. So here are your action steps as we are about to jump into this course. First of all, if you haven't done this, I want to remind you to introduce yourself into the Facebook group. Go ahead and make sure that you post or you go live. Introduce yourself. Tell us about your business, and feel free to share your social media links, your website, any links. We want to follow you. We want to learn more about your business. We want to support you in your business. So please make sure that you go ahead and do that. And now you can also connect with other members inside the community. So get to know each other and connect with each other and collaborate with each other. Also putting the following dates on your calendar. So I know we're kind of midway through here, but each day as we're going through this 5-day journey together, well, it'll be more because there's more coming with the implementation workshop, as well as some additional live bonus sessions that I'm hosting for you for next week. But we will also, every day content is dropping at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So you know to look in the online portal for the content so you can take advantage of implementing, watching all the lessons and implementing the action steps, and then posting the homework, questions, any of that into the Facebook group to get some guidance, coaching and mentoring in the Facebook group for you. Also, remember there are incredible prizes to be won. So during this course, you're going to have the opportunity to win some really incredible hand-selected prizes. So the prizes, and the way to be able to enter and win these prizes are to be the most engaged person in the group. That guarantees you the number one prize. And the number one prize is a spot into the Signature Course Launch System program. This is my 12-month program, and this also gives you access to my membership programs, which is my Course Launch Mastery Society, where you learn all of things effective marketing and marketing strategies to be able to market and sell your online courses, and also Course Creators Academy, where we go much more in depth about designing, developing, and running a profitable online course program or online course business. So all of that is included in one lucky person that is the most engaged in the group. This means you're showing up every day. You are learning and watching all of the trainings. You're completing all of the homework. You're posting it in the group, and you're engaging in the group. You've done your announcement post, introducing yourself, telling us who you are. You're engaging with other members inside of the community. That person is going to win the top prize and a spot in the Signature Course Launch System. Also, too, the second prize is a one-on-one session with me, valued at $500. And this is where I'm going to do a deep dive in your business. I'm going to, look at everything and help you to map, find what those gaps are so you can create an effective course launch plan and marketing strategy. So we're going to map that out, and that is a $500 value. So that will map out your entire 12-month strategy for 2025. So it is incredible value for me to be able to kind of take a look, see what you have, what we need to create, to be able to fill up any gaps that you might have in your value ladder, as well as mapping out your marketing strategy for 2025. And then the third prize is the Ultimate VIP Pass. So this is the Course Creator's Dream Toolkit. This is an $88 value, and this has every tool and template that you can possibly imagine to be able to have at your fingertips. It's a plug and play system that has all of the templates you need to be able to create a sales page, to create your landing page, if you're hosting a challenge or a masterclass, it's got all the slide decks for you for that. It's got your slide decks for teaching your online course. It's got all of your module covers. It's got all of your templates to be able to market effectively on social media. So all of your templates to be able to provide value content, as well as like your regular engagement content, as for like if you're hosting in a Facebook group. It's got all of the engagement template posts. It has all of the launch social media post templates. It has a branding kit. So it has all of your brand boards, logo kits, everything that you need to be able to launch and sell your online courses and programs. It's everything that I could think of that I wish I had when I started my business. I didn't have any of this. I created it all from scratch, and it was not very attractive, let me just say, but I've gotten better. So I wanted to bring this to you to be able to give you an opportunity. One lucky person is going to win this, and to be able to win this, you want to, again, make sure that you are watching each day and completing the action steps and posting those action steps in the group, so I can see that you've done them. And then I can also give you feedback and guidance on them, as well as that you are sharing the training that you're watching to your socials, and you tag me. So just take a snapshot of the training that you're watching and go ahead over to your Facebook or your Instagram, and you can tag me at Course Launch Mastery. So I know, or if you're on Facebook, you can tag me, Shannon Martel, and that will notify me that you have shared that as well. So I would love it if you did that. And then share again over to Instagram and tag me at Course Launch Mastery. And if you haven't already, go ahead and again, drop your links down in the comments below. And we would love to give you a follow as well, so we can just really help support you and your channel as well. And just a side note too, if you notice in the Start Here section, I also have the section for follow me on socials. I am also on YouTube. So I have a lot of YouTube training videos already there, and many more to come. I post training new videos each and every week. So be on the lookout for that, because there's a lot more content, free content out there for you to really help you to be able to build, grow, and scale your online courses and coaching programs. And there's several, if you look in the description boxes, I also have many other free resources pinned in there, as well as you can find all of the affiliate links and things like that in there of different tools and resources and programs that I recommend, that I use myself as well in my business, to just help me to work smarter and not harder and be more efficient and so forth. So also there is another prize. So if you watch all 5 days and you take the aligned action, you will also receive a gift worth $297. So I'm not going to tell you what it is yet, but it's a really incredible gift. So make sure you stay to the end, because on day 5, I will be announcing a really special prize for everybody that has watched all 5 days and taken all of the action steps, because I believe that action takers get results, and I like to reward action takers for doing the work. So I'm excited about that. So stay tuned for that. You're not going to want to miss it. It is an incredible surprise prize, and I can't believe that I am giving this many away, but I am so excited for you, and I just want to celebrate you and to celebrate your success.